What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! We have a very, very special tool haul for you today. And that is... That's right. Koken tools. Tools from Japan. You probably already read that in the title, but... This is a very, very... humbling day for me. To buy these tools, and I purchased these tools, and I am just absolutely so blown away. So Mr. Yomishita, we'll start off with the company history. Mr. Yomishita, he is the founder of Koken Tools, and he founded it in 1946. But Mr. Yomishita was not only just your average engineer. He was a mechanic for Ford. He came to the States and he worked for Henry Ford on Model A's, and he worked on them until I believe it was like 1929-ish or something. I'm really hard to remember all the facts that I've been researching, but Mr. Yomishita, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly because I know it's very disrespectful, and I don't want to do any disrespect to Koken Tools. So Mr. Yomishita was actually a real, true mechanic, and I believe that he really prided himself on building socketry for the trade. Koken Tools is also one of the only companies left in the world, that builds their own socketry stuff. You know, Snap-on does. There's very few companies that actually stand alone build their own stuff, and their facility is absolutely sanitary as all can get out. So, without ado, I know you guys want to see the tools, and we're going to talk a little bit more about these tools as we go along, you know, because they really do have a really cool history. They have a really cool, I guess they're really awesome. It's the whole story behind Koken Tools, and Koken actually stands for Research Manufacturing. That's exactly what it stands for, but... You know, I just want to showcase this in all the light that I can. And I'm just going to show you the tools now. But we're definitely going to look into these deeper later videos. I have more Koken stuff already coming. Definitely a fan of this stuff. And it definitely has a different... It has a very different need in the industry. And they have their own patented designs on several products that absolutely make them completely different than anybody else. These tools that I'm buying, I would say these are must-buy tools for any mechanic. Stuff like this would absolutely be beneficial for anybody. And I know this is tried and true stuff, and I don't have to even worry about trying this out or whether or not it works. I know this stuff works because people like Chris Koss, and I will put a link to his channel in the description. Chris Koss is a huge Japanese influencer, Japanese tool influencer, I would say, or just Japanese tool connoisseur. He is Chris Koss, the tool aficionado, and he really knows his Japanese stuff, speaks Japanese, very fluent in the stuff, and I have the utmost respect for him. He is a mechanic. Mr. Subaru, he has also done a ton of stuff on Koken stuff. He is also a legitimate mechanic, and that's what Koken Tools, in my opinion, desires, is that this is a company that showcases for real mechanics in the real life world, and it pays tribute to them. So here we go. Without ado, I know we're going to start off, and I know I talked a little bit, but we're going to talk about the sockets that I got. These are the 18 millimeter, 16 millimeter, well, the 18 millimeter, 16 millimeter, and 14 millimeter spark plug sockets. I did not have these, and I got these for a reason, because they are a special socket. They have a retaining clip in them. Very thin wall design. Look at the quality. Koken does not... They have chrome. They produce the satin finish. The quality of this socket is absolutely amazing. And just look at this. This socket is absolutely phenomenal. I got that socket set, and you can see that the taper design allows the spark plug to go in there at the skinniest point. These are just really will be coming really handy when I come into the jobs that I need them on. I also got these. I also picked up these spinners, and they are absolutely just beautiful. And the one thing you need to understand about Koken too is they also have a patented design in here where they cut the. Let's look at the inner of this 3/8 spinner here. If you look inside of that spinner, you'll see that it's got a half moon deep cut, and that is a patented design for them for getting on to the fastener, or getting onto the anvil of the socket and actually fitting tighter. It sucks the fastener down close to the anvil and keeps it on there tighter so that you have less wobble. Very, very, very interesting stuff when you start looking at it versus your normal snap-on. Let me see if I can get. I got a 3/8 socket here. So if you look at the 3/8, I've used this one a little bit, but you see that the cut on that is a little bit different. I have a 1/2 inch. I got a 1/2 inch spinner as well. You can see the cut on that one. See how it's got a deep half moon in there in the broach of that. And all of Koken's tools are cold forged, made from scratch. They cut them from one piece of steel, which is also very important. These are not forged or these are not pressed or manufactured in any other way but from one piece of steel, which is they start off with a chunk of really good high quality steel, go through a cold forging process, which actually makes them very, very awesome. It's very strong, very durable. So there's the spinners. I also picked up these universal joints, which are absolutely beautiful. I'm going through these kind of quick, but these universal joints allow you to get up to a 60-degree radius. Let's just stick this on here, and we'll put a spark plug socket in there for representation. But just look at this. And they also have a pinless design. Just look at that. It moves very fluently. This does not have very little binding. This is on my Blackhawk Ratchet. This is absolutely amazing. Look at the flexibility. I had to get this double joint because I saw Chris Koss use this the other day, and I thought, man, that would be handy on some jobs if you wanted to sneak around 60-degree angle. That is absolutely phenomenal. Just check that out. They have a retaining clip in there. Let you look at that pinless design. You'll see a lot of people use Koken's designs on stuff. They are... there is a lot of companies that do use Koken's designs. I don't know how that works with the patent-wise or whatnot, but yes, just very nice. I got that in that, and I got it in 1/4 inch as well. And the 1/4 inch is also very, very nice. I also picked up, let's see here, got that. I picked up this nut grip set. This is another awesome design from Koken. I don't have all these in yet. Some of them are on back order. But you're going to say to me, what do you need these for? Well, you see that little ball detent in there? That holds on to the socket head. Whereas a magnetic socket fills up with crud. And think about it this way. If you have an aluminum fastener or any fastener that's non-ferrous, brass fastener or whatnot like that, this will work on all of those. That's exactly why I got this. Even some plastic fasteners that would have light torque settings on them, this would still hold into them. And that's exactly why I got these, because I ran into a situation where I was dealing with an aluminum fastener and I had the magnetic sockets and it was frustrating. And these are absolutely gorgeous. Now this set goes from 8 to 14. It does skip a 9 and 11, but there's a reason for that, and we will talk about that in a later video. So please understand that the way Japanese tools works is because of sizing to fitment. Okay, they skip sizes because you just don't need some of those sizes that you think you do. That's kind of a bad mindset to have, but skipping sizes is, we'll get into that into another video. But just look at the quality of these sockets and absolutely how awesome they really are. The last thing that I have in this set is the Zeal series ratchet. And we're going to talk about that as well as the spinner with the ratchet, because it's very important. Now, this ratchet is absolutely fantastic. The back drag on this ratchet alone is absolutely amazing. And I want you to just kind of drink this all in real quick and throw your peepers on this, because this ratchet is just... Listen to that. Can you tell how many teeth that is? Comment in that comment box right now if you can tell me how many teeth that is. Before you watch the video, pause the video, comment in that box right now. If you know Koken tools, then don't say anything. But if you've never saw any Koken tools before, tell me how many teeth that sounds like that is. Okay? Because this is a 36 tooth ratchet. Now, if you're going to say to yourself, why do they have such a low tooth count ratchet? Well, their back drag system on these ratchets are bar none some of the best. And you would not even notice the swing on this. There's really no contest to it. The back drag is almost half of what you're going to find on, say, a snap-on ratchet. You think I'm just making this up, but it is unbelievable, the back drag on this. And I'll tell you what, that comes in handy if you're trying to get a fastener started. That is absolutely amazing. The one paw this has a one paw mechanism in it. Once again, Zeal series is an absolute fantastic ratchet, and there's a reason why they call it Zeal. And that is compact performance. Okay, that's what Zeal, Z series, Z. There's a lot of different pronunciations for it, and I'm not going to try to go through all of that. But the Z series is for compact. Now, another thing that you want to look at is the paw or the floating paw that they have in this. The beautiful thing about Koken is that they also have the right orientation. Whereas some companies like Nepros, for instance, they're backwards. They just don't have the correct orientation that you're used to as per se on your snap-on, where the on and off. That is another big thing that Koken has taken into consideration. Very customer oriented. Koken Tools is definitely a great company, definitely some great products, and I can't wait to get more of the things that I ordered, because this is absolutely beautiful stuff right here. This is absolutely tools that are completely satisfying for your use. They are, and this is a company that started basically from American soil, in my opinion. Mr. Yoshimida was a Ford mechanic, and actually I believe that he worked for GM as well, if I remember correctly. There's a lot more history on this stuff, and we'll talk about it more as it comes, but I definitely just wanted to get a video out so that you guys could see the quality, just the absolute fantastic line of Koken tools, and talk more about them as they come in. So, anyways, guys, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in that comment box how much more Koken tools you want to see, because I am going to show you a lot more. And I definitely love the Koken line from what I've got experience now. I can't wait to spend more time using these tools. They're completely and thoroughly enjoyable, and I love them. So, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.